So you hardly had a single cloud all day long. Now we've got this deck. Not yet! Got this deck of clouds coming in. I'm just watching a couple of little planes do some flybys on the south and west side of it. That was one of them. This is another. And then this is what the clouds look like. And they're just twisting. Not quite alto-cumulus, not quite fall streak. More fall streak than anything else. But you can see lines run through them.
Is it time?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm hearing two planes. Dark hole. There he is. There he is. Do you see the other one, Don? He's low too. I could just. Okay. He's not leaving any trails. I'm going to back out. Where is he? Headed away? Oh yeah. So just two without trails. There he is. Push in and figure, oh, he's a 737 Southwest. Painted up like Southwest. So something's happening here that they're curious about. Because these are some, what do you call them, pillows? You can see the cloud or the ice crystals weeping out of them. That's 4 planes at about 10 minutes, well, less than 10 minutes. Yeah, we just had 4 planes. Two little ones did trails on the west and southwest side. And then this is different up here. This zone right here. This is different. Something happening right through there. You can see there's kind of an organization to it. Has their attention. Clouds slip into the southeast. 20-30 minutes later. I'm just noticing the big grid action. And of course then there's this stripe right here that ran through it, and that was not a chemtrail. Not a chemtrail. There's something else there. Just as there's something else going on here. You can see the stripes running across. Got a plane off in the distance here that moved on through it. But we look closely. And each one of these clouds is a hole, is a depression. And these dark spots are rotating. And it's around these dark spots. They're all in a line. They're all in alignment. And that comprises the excitement that creates the cloud. And you can see them curling in, pulling the cloud in. So something has the cloud churning. So here's the center of an X right there. You can step out and see the broader shape, the broader geometry there and there. Got a circular gap. Clouds raining out or weeping out, or ice crystals falling out on the right side, the east side. But there's this resonant geometry that comprises our weather these days. Funky little soul cumulus cloud coming together right here, but still up top. 2 dark holes. And these dark holes, the cloud turns around, the cloud bends around. Crazy. Otherwise the sky is mostly clear and we're coming up on sunset shortly. Alright everybody, this is Scott. Keep looking up. This whole cloud keeps changing. And we've talked about the holes. You can see in this one right here, the cloud come on in and then the cloud splashes over the top of it. Same here with the cloud pulling over the top of it. Same here. So there's something is happening at a micro scale. Something on a very, very small scale is impacting this cloud. Up here, the ripples are a little bit larger, a little more rib-like in faction, but you can see this part is raised and this portion is depressed. This part of the cloud comes towards me and this part is going away. So it's like we have a bit of an S-curve happening right there, and then it strongly comes back in this direction on this side. Again, and a hole right here, and a hole right here. So there's something going on that they're not going to teach you in school is happening in the sky. Alright, we've got one of our marking trails that just crossed through the center of this depression, this darkening area, right here. You can see how the clouds are scooped up and off to the left side, the flat bases, and then the clouds are waves off to the left. Here's our trail. Again, it's one of our chemically ones, if you will, showing that oily, I'm a little shaky here, oily iridescence look. Get readjusted here. Look at the color coming out of that thing. I'm zoomed in pretty far. That's probably 90 power. So he's a distance off towards the northwest. And there's the powders. Aerosolized metals. Look at that. Still seeing some chemtrails. Look at this one that we saw earlier. Look at that, we're just past sunset. So we're getting the shadow of the trail cast on the clouds above. Tells us which was below the clouds of the trails. In fact, it looks like the trail punched through the clouds right about here, and then it was on a gradual descent as it moved on to the west. You can hear a prop job as it descends to the east. Another chemtrail plane also coming in from the east, so he should provide us with some interesting imagery here as he trudges along to the west. So there's something happening within this cloud deck that is not of their expectation, and that has warranted them sending every bit of 24 planes through it in the last 90 minutes or so. Swing around. There was one headed west. There it is, or headed east, excuse me. Right in here. Again, they love to paint them up to look like airliners. So we have our own drone fleet. Here's this puppy. And then the clouds. They're odd, to say the least. To say the very least. They're a very curious formation. Look at this. Very cellular in nature, but also very bubbling. All these little darkening holes that they kind of rotate around. And here's our plane. Back to the east, we'll start to hear him shortly, I'm sure. See how his path is very similar to the one that flew through earlier. come back in a sec. Just kind of looking off to the west. And now that we have the sun out of our eyes, you can just see how many of these planes are on the western horizon. Look at them. There, 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 there. And then there. And some as we get north behind the trees. So it's an active afternoon, and on the satellite imagery, California's just getting hammered today, and that's moving through Nevada, Utah, and we'll be here in Colorado tomorrow. So we're going to watch. Should be an interesting time-lapse day tomorrow afternoon. This low sun angle always makes for some beautiful photography. I always enjoy being outside in this golden hour. Curl in. That's just plane surfing on the wind, surfing on the atmosphere. He's definitely leaving a marker behind. So this is the one that we saw leaving that iridescent trail, and this one is a different beast. It's a different kind of chemtrail for a different purpose. Look at all these guys out here. Gotta be steady to be zoomed in that much. It's like 90 power. So it's kind of the end of our daylight here in southern Colorado on this Sunday, 16 September. It'll be a big day tomorrow. We'll have lots to share with you. Lots to share with you. These clouds may keep us from getting a little frost tonight, which will certainly be welcome. Be welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, everybody. Keep looking up.